last night was hands down one of the best nights that I've had, no doubt. Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye. Then we danced in the dark under September stars and the pouring rain. And I know that I can't ever tell you enough that all I need in this life is your crazy love. If I never get to see the northern lights, if I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night, all I got is your hand in my hand. Baby, I could die a happy man. A happy man. Baby, that red dress brings me to my knees. Oh, but that black dress makes it hard to breathe. You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece. It's too good to be true, nothing better than you in my wildest dreams. And I know that I can't ever tell you enough that all I need in this life is your crazy love. If I never get to see the northern lights, if I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night, all I got is your hand in my hand. Baby, I could die a happy man. Yeah, I can. I don't need no vacation, no fancy destination. Baby, you're my great escape. We can stay at home, listen to the radio, dance around the fireplace. Oh, if I never get to build my mansion in Georgia, or drive a sports car up the coast of California, oh, all I've got is your hand in my hand. Baby, I could die a happy man. Baby, I could die a happy man. Baby, I could die a happy man. You know I could, girl. I could die a happy man.
Nice, definitely much better than the last one. So good improvement in a week. Um, there are a couple things that I'd like to tweak that I think could improve the final take. This might have been something that we've mentioned before, but it's worth reiterating. Do you remember me ever saying that the most important part of a performance is the beginning and the end?
Yeah.
So the beginning needs to be a little bit stronger. The end is nice, it's strong, but the beginning is just lacking. It's a little bit too forceful. Like if you listen here, come on, play.
Baby, last night.
It's like it's very forceful. It's almost like an attack as opposed to a gentle whisper to her.
Yeah, you know
So
what? I kind of thought it was a little strong. I did the whole thing from scratch, and I wrote over the ones that I've done, and the other ones have been kind of a softer beginning. And
that's more where you how you want to start. Like whenever you're in doubt, listen to the way that the original does it because if in the original they're starting strong, then you're if you start strong, you're pretty, especially um if it's a very popular song like this one is. There's a good chance that you'll be good to just copy whatever they're doing. Um, so let me just pull up Die a Happy. So you just listen to the way he starts it.
Baby, last night.
You know, it's like kind of a gentle approach to the that phrase. So that's the first thing that sticks out to me. So can we try that a little gentler? Baby, last night.
Baby, last night.
Good, but without going breathy. So this is where it starts to become a little bit more um, nuanced. Is being able to do gentle without baby last night, because that's too much breath. And if you listen to the way he does it, he doesn't have that much breath there.
Baby, last night.
Baby last night.
Baby, last night.
It's better. It's better. Can we see if we could get even less of that breath there? So like really try to hold back your breath as you do it. Baby last night.
Baby, last night.
Yes, there we go. So that's a good like beginning point. You don't want to go baby last night. It's way too heavy, way too like forward. Um, let's let's check out the
Baby,
rest.
last night.
That one started to go back to breathy, right? So it's always going to be this balance between keeping it from being too forceful, but also keeping it still closed chord. We still want to get compression. Um, could we try? I want you to try just speaking it, saying "baby last night," and I want you to compress the sound. So hold back all the air as you do it.
Baby, last night.
Yeah, even just speaking it. Baby last night. Baby last night. Baby last night.
Baby, last night.
Yeah. Do you feel how you're holding back the airflow there? If we just do that now a little quieter, like you're not whispering it to her, but you're gently saying it to her. Baby last night.
Baby, last night.
Yeah. So then we go, baby last night.
Baby, last night.
Good. That's better. Yeah? You
Yeah.
feel that different? You feel that difference?
Yeah. I sent you over one that I've erased that may not be any good, but it may be one of the original beginnings.
Okay. Let me check.
Let's see if that's any different. Baby, last night.
That was a good one. I'm not seeing it in my inbox yet, but I'll keep an eye on it as I go.
Okay.
So that's the first thing. Next,
Was hands down.
and there again, still we're in like this very hands down, like it's even to the point where it's distorting. It doesn't sound genuine. It doesn't sound like you really mean what you're saying. So we want to try to like pare that back significantly. Was hands down.
Was hands down.
Yes, that's much better. That's right where we want it to be.
One of the best nights that I've had, no doubt. Between the bottle of wine and the
And
look in your eye.
already here you've started to like it started to chill out a lot more. So this is good. It means that it's not like so forceful at this point. So you're finding that balance as you're moving through. But the rest of the things we're going to need to work on are slight pitch variations here.
Marvin Gaye.
So like there, what was it?
Look in your eyes.
So can we try between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye?
With a bottle of wine and the look in your eyes. I'm not singing it from scratch. I'm forgetting the lyrics.
Ah, let me pull up the lyrics for you one
Got
sec.
the lyrics here.
And remember, not breathy. We want to hold back that airflow. Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye.
Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye.
Okay, so yeah, so that's what you're doing. You're going Marvin Gaye, but it's Marvin Gaye. So you're starting high, coming down. He starts low, comes up. Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye.
Yes, there we go. Nice. One more time. Try that to lock that in.
Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye.
Good. Now let's make that a little less breathy. So remember, hold that squeeze between the look in your eye, between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye.
Between between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye.
Yes, good. You got the pitches now, but the breathiness is still coming through. Let's speak it out for a sec, but with compression. So compress the sound. Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye.
Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes, Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, don't change pitch. We're just speaking it. So between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye, but we want to feel that squeeze here.
Squeeze where?
It should be inside the larynx, inside there, the vocal cords. The abs will squeeze as well. So like we're gonna get it's a combo. So we get a between the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye.
Look in your eyes and the
Between the bottle of wine and the yeah. Sorry, I mixed it up. Let's do it one more time properly. Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye.
between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye.
Yes, good. Now if we just put a little melody, don't change anything about what you're doing. Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye.
Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye.
Good. Yes. You see how that doesn't go breathy?
Yeah.
Memorize what that feels like. Memorize that.
Look in your eyes and between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye.
Good. It started to go breathy again, though. We want to try to keep that between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye. Say again.
I'm being very tense. I'm not sure I should be that tense.
It needs a little bit of tension to hold it together. Once that starts to feel second nature, we can back off of it a little bit. But for now, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye.
Good. Yes. Now we're not as breathy, because what we need to always have a certain level of chord closure that's happening, and always the opposite of chord closure is going to be just like totally relaxed. Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye. But that's not going to be a compelling way to sing it. So we don't want to just let go of compression, but we also don't want to like grab onto the neck for dear life to the point where we tighten everything. So we want it to be tight, but not too tight. Does that make sense?
Yeah, just balanced.
Exactly.
Bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye.
Good. Yes. Now let's find that next phrase.
Marvin Gaye. Then we danced in the dark under September stars and the pouring rain.
Okay, so that phrase also needs a little bit of work on the melody. Then we danced in the dark under September stars in the pouring rain.
Then we danced in the dark under September stars and the pouring rain.
So I think it's dark that goes off. Then we danced in the dark under September stars. So danced in the dark is all the same note. We want to keep that all in the same note.
Then we danced in the dark under September stars and the pouring rain.
Good. Yes, now you got it.
And I know that I can't ever tell you enough that all
almost. So that one, that all I need in this life is your crazy love, crazy love.
Crazy love.
One more time, crazy love,
Crazy love.
love. Those notes are off.
Love.
There we go. Crazy love.
Crazy. Is it crazy? Like
One note. Crazy love.
crazy love.
A little higher on crazy. Crazy love.
Crazy love.
There we go. Yes. So that's the melody. So now what's the phrase there? All I need in this life is your crazy love.
That all I need in this life is your crazy love.
Crazy love. Gotta get two notes there.
Crazy. Is it crazy? Oh, same with
Crazy one note. Crazy love. Two notes.
crazy love.
Yes. One more time.
That all I need in this life is your crazy love.
Yes. Crazy love. One more time.
Crazy love.
Good. Yes. So that's one other thing that needs to be changed. The other thing is I want you to try to do that again with relaxation on the face. So this is part of the balance is that now I can tell we're falling out of balance in terms of the compression here. We're compressing too much. So I want you to keep your face relaxed while still keeping compression in the throat. Crazy love.
Crazy love.
Good, that's better. Make sure the enunciation doesn't falter though. We got to crazy love. Make sure every consonant.
Love.
Yes.
If I never get to see the northern light.
And here's another one where enunciation's starting to fall to the. If I never get to see the northern lights, I want to hear every word. That's kind of like if I never get to. It doesn't really sound like words.
This I struggle with that phrase because normally you don't want to be never. You know that uh,
So what you could do is just go never. If I never get to. Hmm?
I did that some on the to help a little bit, but I didn't want to go too strong on that.
Give it a try. I'm not even talking about the R. I'm talking about the if I never. Sounds like when you're doing it here, it sounds like one mishkabobble. If never. But we want to go if I never get to see. I want to hear every single one of those.
If I never get to see the northern lights.
Okay, good. That's the right setup. We've got a little bit of strain creeping in. So I want you to try. Let's put this on a mum for a sec. If we just go mum 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 mum.
Mum 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 mum.
Good. Could we try it a little less dopey? Mum 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 mum. Just that.
Mum 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 mum.
Good. I want to get a little more support on that never. If I never mum 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 mum.
Mum 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 mum.
Okay. Let's try this. On the top note, I want you to drop your head downward. So, mum, 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 mum.
Mum 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 mum.
Good. Try not to make it too forceful. Just let it be a gentle kind of falling. Mum, 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 mum.
Mum 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 mum.
That was better. That was better. It's starting to hit the pitch more accurately. Now let's try the same thing on if I never. If I never get to see.
If I never get to see.
Okay.
That
So,
way.
pardon?
It's easier, seems like.
Yes, yeah, it's coming out easier. It's still just a little bit strained. And if that one's already strained, then the because if all I got is going to be really hard. So we want to try to make this easier so then that one will be a lot easier. Um I want you to try this also on a puffy cheek. So if we were to go good. As you're doing this, I want you to try to like kind of fall back. So this is the opposite of what we were doing before. I like that. Okay. Now if we try to open up midway through.
Whoa!
Good. How's that feel? Does that feel a little bit easier or harder?
Easier.
Easier. Okay, good. Now if we were to take that back to the mum. Mum, 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 mum.
Mom, 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 mom.
How's that feel?
A little easier.
Good. Now let's try it with words. If I never get to see.
If I never. It seems
That's
like.
getting more difficult.
What's that?
Is that one getting more difficult?
Seems easier.
Oh, it's easier. Okay. Let's try. I want to hang out on that top note for a sec. Can we go, if I never. Just kind of stop there.
This way. If I never.
Yes, that's good. Do that again.
If I never get to see the northern lights.
Good, yes. So what?
Why is it easier?
Because what your tendency is to bring your head forward for the high note. And what that does is it tightens these front of the neck muscles. When we go back, it does the exact opposite. So it forces those muscles to it forces these muscles to engage, which elongates the back of the neck and keeps the front of the neck more relaxed. So then the front of the neck muscles aren't tightening quite as much.
Wow. No wonder I was struggling. I just probably because I was doing that.
Well, it's again, it's always a tender balance of trying to find like because on different days it might be that this will have a totally different outcome. It all depends on what your tendency is as of right then. So like if your tendency is to like lift up for the high note, like if you might go if I never, then doing this is going to exacerbate the problem. But if your tendency is to pull forward, like it's not that you pull downwards, because downwards actually does the same thing. It loosens up the front of the neck as long as we bring the chin down, right? Because that elongates, like you just got to think about the mechanics of the neck, right? So the mechanics of the neck, what we want, thinking about this, so we want this to be as short as possible. The distance between the chin and the collarbone, we want it to be as short as possible. So if I do this, it's short. If I do this, it's long. Do you see that difference?
Yeah.
So that elongates the muscles, tightens them, and that's what the tendency you had was. So if I also go like this, now also it's a shorter path between here to here, so those muscles get to relax more. Okay? So let's see if now can we do that without throwing the whole body back, but we just want to like do a slight chin tuck. What that will do is localize the movement just to here. So we don't need to throw your if I never, you don't need to go all the way back, but we could just get if I never get to see. So it's kind of like this. I'll show you from the side. So from this to if I never get to see.
If I never get to see.
Good, but I don't want you to hold out there the whole time. So I don't want you to feel rigid like this. If I ne- But watch how I do it. I'm fluid with it. If I never get to see, and then I relax.
Do that again.
So watch. So I go from forward. If I never get to see.
If I net like that.
Yes, it's a chin tuck.
If I never get to see.
Good. And let's try now doing the fall back, see which one is easier. If I never get to see.
If I never. That's easier for me.
That's easier for you? Okay. So then there might be a slight like balance between those two. So we don't want to go all the way down because that's gonna cause tension as well. So let's try like a tuck, but just like a high tuck, basically like this. If I never get to see.
If I never get to see.
Good. Try not to lose the vowel. So we don't want to go never, where it's going to end up splatted. We want you to think never. If I never.
So I want to be.
Yeah, try in a seated position so that all that needs to move is this.
If I never.
Good. Now try just a little bit quieter so you don't have to blast it. You don't have to go super loud.
If I never.
Good. Can you try it even quieter? If I never. Nice and light.
If I never.
Good. That's better. Still a little bit of strain jumping in. One more time.
So I'm doing kind of like this.
Yes.
If I never.
That's better. Yeah. Does that feel easier?
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
Never.
Good. And then just try to keep your face off and you'll be good. So now we try the full phrase. If I never get to see the northern lights.
If I never get to see the northern lights.
Good. Yes, that's good. And then the same thing here. We want to keep it quiet-ish, and just yeah, flow. If I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night.
If I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night.
Good. It just went a little bit flat on the nah. So if I never.
If I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night.
Good. But I want you to not get into the habit of lifting the chin too high. So it's just like a slight movement. If I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night.
If I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night.
That was perfect, yes. And then, if all I got
If all I got.
is your hand in my hand.
Maybe I could die a happy man.
Okay, good. So we got that. Now let's try the next part.
In my hand, a happy man. Maybe that red dress brings me to my knees. Oh, but that black dress makes it hard to breathe. You saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
So you definitely got better at the you're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, a masterpiece. Just the pitches of those middle notes go a little bit off. So let's try to tighten that up.
You saint, you're a goddess,
On goddess, you always go a little bit flat. You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, a masterpiece. Can you try it?
you're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
Go slow. Don't feel like you have to rush it. The other thing is I want you to do it with compression. So all of these things, we want to make sure that we have compression there. You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, a masterpiece. I don't want you going breathy.
You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cute. You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
Good, but you're kind of going, you're a saint, that's breathy. You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest. It's got compression.
I'm getting confused with compress. You want compression?
Yes. Why is compression confusing you?
Um, what am I compressing?
So the front of the neck needs to stay relaxed, but inside here there are two muscles that are responsible for opening and closing the vocal cords. So
Okay.
they're called the thyroid muscles. Those are the muscles that you're compressing. You're squeezing them together. That's the only way to get a strong sound. The other way is to just try blowing tons of air and volume, which ends up throwing off your sound. And that's what I think you've been finding when you go for never, it ends up breathy and it ends up strained. So how is both of those happening at the same time? Because we don't have that compression. We got to work on that.
I guess I gotta see how I feel. Just get tight in there, right?
Yes, just in there. Feel it out for a sec. Like the most minimal amount of it that you'll feel is doing this.
Like that.
Do you feel where that's localized? Do you feel how it's like right in here?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's literally your vocal cords just doing this. There's opening and closing. And so when they're doing that, you're getting that muscle to work. So then when we speak, we need to use that and we can use varying levels of that. And actually let's feel this out. So if I go I can feel varying levels of the amount of press between those vocal cords.
Uh, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you feel that's much more than the that's very gentle.
Yeah. Okay.
So our goal with compression is to find compression, but balanced compression. So not that we got like a not either of those, but somewhere in between. So that way I get if I never get to see, because if I'm too compressed, then I get if I never get, and I'll throw my voice off. Or if I'm less compressed, it'll be if I never get to see, which is not what we want either.
I'm starting to be able to feel that, but if I never get to see the northern lights.
Yeah, you see how that doesn't have that breathiness to it?
Yeah. So that was about right.
Yes, that's right around where we want to be. So if we're going, you're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the same thing. We want to keep that compression there. We don't want to go, you're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest.
You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest.
Almost, almost.
You're a
It's
saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest.
yeah, try to squeeze a little bit more because your tendency is always going to be towards breathiness. So I want you to squeeze a little bit over. You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest.
You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest.
Almost there. Still starting off breathy on that first sound. Try this. I want you to make this little sound, the what we did to tap the vocal cords together. So go you're a saint. So do that before you do it just to remind yourself of what that compression feels like.
You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest.
Yes, there you didn't have any airflow. Good. That's it.
You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest.
Good. Now the problem that we run into is that consonants start to disappear. So when I get that, you're a saint, you're a god, is the cute as a high, and now I've lost all my consonants. So we got to make sure that we still get compression and we still get consonants.
You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
Yes, good. And you also notice how you don't need to go loud to make that compression happen. You can still do that quietly. That's key.
You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
Is that making sense?
Yeah.
Do you see how that's not opposite to what to relaxation? You see how that's still relaxed?
You're a, you're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
That's sorry to go breathy at the top. You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest. Feel it.
You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
Good. That's it.
You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a lot of tension everywhere though, but
But we're low enough that it's not like we're low enough where it'll feel comfortable. Like we don't have to worry
if I
about that.
just try and keep pushing my larynx lower, it's gonna give me that effect.
In this range, we don't want to go too low with the larynx because we're pretty like we're right in the center of like your speaking range. We don't want to go, you're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest is gonna be way too much.
You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
Sorry to get a little bit more breathy. So squeeze a little bit more.
You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
Could we do this? I want you to go, you're a saint. Just do that.
You're a saint,
Yeah, I want more squeeze. You're a saint.
you're a saint,
Yeah, you hear the difference. Like yours is, you're a saint versus, you're a saint. I want you to feel that squeeze.
you're a saint,
Yes, that's the squeeze I'm talking about.
you're a saint,
Now we
you're a
got to just
saint,
have,
you're a goddess.
we just have to have only enough of that till it comes out clear. Because what you just did of you're a saint is distorted. You're a saint. That's too much distortion. So we want that compression, but you're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, a masterpiece.
You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
Starting to come together, but I think for you. It's going to be a lot of playing with being able to do like all the middle points. What I would recommend, something that I just had one of my other students do, is go through the song and kind of weave in between too compressed and good compression as you go. So like something like baby last night was hands down one of the best nights that I've had, no doubt. Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye. So do you see how I'm over squeezing at certain points, and then I release the squeeze, and then I over squeeze, and I release this. So you're learning how to vary the amount of squeeze. Now this is not a finished product, but you're learning a skill. The skill is compression.
You're a saint, you're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece. You're too good to be true, nothing better than you in my wildest dreams.
Good, but I didn't hear anything that was over compressed. I want to hear you move from over compressed to just regular compression to over compressed. So you're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
So you see how you started off too much compression, then you found good compression.
Yeah.
So that's, I want you to really, really notice that and do it over and over and over again till that feels
You're a
second.
saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
Beautiful. Yes, that's exactly it. Yes.
You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, the masterpiece.
That's going to be the thing that will carry you up to the F and beyond. So, like right now, you feel like your ceiling is around the F4. That is the missing piece that you'll be able to keep the vocal cords together and still stretch them. What's getting stuck right now.
Have chord that tight chord is in the high notes, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's the only way to make the high notes work. I think that's what you're feeling. Is like the low notes are easy.
Never. Let's say if I never. Was that compressed?
Yes, that was compressed.
If I never.
Good. Yes. It's something that will take some time to start to become second nature, but that's the idea. It's like
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I want to just quickly jump into as we have a couple more minutes. I want to jump into the bridge here.
Need no vacation. I don't need no vacation.
So there the melody's off a little bit. I don't need no vacation.
I don't need no vacation.
Almost. Slow it down. I don't need no vacation.
I don't need no vacation.
No. So I don't need no vacation. So what it's doing is it's staying on the same note on all of vacation. I don't need no vacation. And then on shun, it drops down significantly. So it goes, I don't need no vacation.
I don't need no vacation.
Almost, but you're dropping down on K. Vacay should be the same note.
Vacation.
Yes. Do that again.
I don't need no vacation.
So you see how you're jumping up? Vacation. That's all we want. Vacay.
Vacation.
Yes, that's it. Again.
I don't need no vacation.
No, there you jumped up for K. Vacay.
Vacation.
Yes. I don't need no vacation.
Don't need no vacation.
You see how there, even with your hand, you went up on K. I don't need no vacay. Same note, same note.
I don't need no vacation.
No, that's not the same note. Just do vacay on the same note. Vacay.
Vacay.
One more time. Vacay.
Vacay.
Yes. So vacation.
Vacation.
Good. No vacation.
No vacation.
Yeah. Don't need no vacation.
Don't need no vacation.
No, there you changed it. Don't need no vacation.
Don't need no vacation.
That's vacay. Listen to the difference. Vacay versus vacay.
Don't need no vacation.
There you go. Yeah.
Don't need no vacation.
Vacation. No, there you're changing it again. Vacation. Same note.
Vacation.
Yes. You got to like imagine what you could do to help it is try to think of like not moving while you change words, not moving pitch. Vacay. Just being on the same note. Yeah. So there we go.
Vacation.
Yes. Don't need no vacation.
Don't need no vacation.
Yes, there we go. Now you got it. Yes. One more time.
Don't need no vacation.
Good. And now to deal with the strain, I want you to just lean back. Don't need no vacation.
Don't need no vacation.
But there you went vacation. We want vacation.
Don't need no vacation.
Vacation. Yes, there you got it. Good. Next phrase.
No fancy destination.
Okay, so that also. No fancy destination. Nation.
No fancy destination.
No. No fancy Oh, hold on one sec. Now I'm throwing myself off. Hold up.
No fancy destination.
No fancy destination.
No fancy destination.
I think you're dropping on but it shouldn't be. No fancy destination. Ugh. No fancy. I don't need no vacation. No fancy destination. Destination. Let's just do destination. Destination.
Destination.
Destination. Same thing as last time, right? Destiny is all one word. Or sorry, is all one note. Destination.
Destination.
Yeah. No fancy destination.
Fancy destination.
Yes. Let's do that again. Get rid of the strain. Lean back. No fancy destination.
No fancy destination.
And let's try to get a little bit more compression there. No fancy destination.
No fancy destination.
Can you try over compressing it? No fancy destination.
No fancy destination.
Good. I want you to also move your jaw while you're over compressing it. Move your jaw. No fancy destination.
No fancy destination.
Yeah, and believe it or not, that is actually good compression right there.